Well, good morning, everyone. We're waiting for us to be muted out. My name is Phyllis Nash. I'm one of the four co-founders of What Kinda, A Kinda. Glad to be here. It's such a beautiful, sunshiny day, and I just want to share what I see it kind of doing is moving and growing. And myself and Christian flew in from Atlanta. We went into Richmond, Virginia. We did an event for the Newsoms, Trish and Mike on Friday. Then they came over with Brenda Jones to another part of Virginia where she and Caritha and I think Renee hosted an event, and was Cherie Eppinger and Teresa Sherm were there also. I think they're still there. I hear there's great things going on in Mississippi. And so people are getting out and about, and I'm sure there's some events that maybe I didn't even mention or don't know about. But what I am saying, that event, I'm going to tell you, the Virginia team, they don't need corporate. They don't need anybody there. They have such a great group and talented people. I mean, Mike Newsom did that meeting on Friday night without a flaw. His wife Trish was there, being the whatever wingman, taking care of the guests as they were entering. You know, this is what this is about. This MLM industry, team building, and then going over and supporting Brenda Jones and Caritha and Prince George. But not only that, Brenda had a family affair, family and friends out. Her daughter was there, you know. And another thing I noticed, you know, Teresa and Cherie Eppinger came down, drove down. As you see, they're still there, drove down. Cherie is in South Bend, Indiana, and Teresa's in the south suburbs of Chicago. But this is about team building and community building, really creating that blue zone. And they had that, you couldn't have wanted any product. That's what I say. When you have a gathering, guys, and these are founding members, these are lifers, these are black card holders. So guess what? They got plenty of products. And what are you going to do when you get there? You got a group of people, you got a group of guests. Yes, you're going to tell the, do the presentation, but you want to let them know there are other things. If you talk to them about flat belly, once they get there, that pain cream you want to run a roll on, put on them, sample out. You got gummies you can sample. People will leave there. And even we never, ever, ever want you to be product filled at your home, having product in your garages. You want to get that product out. You want to let people know about that product that you have your events, and you want to sell your product so you can restock. So I'm sure they sold product at their different events across the country, and that's what we should be doing. You're in business, and wherever you go, you should have product. I have a bag in my purse with brochures, samples of pain cream, gummy packs in there, samples of gummy packs. Wherever I'm going, I'm talking about our product. And as people come out, all of the events we did, people were really concerned. People got knowledge that they never had before. But you can't drop the ball there, guys, because they leave there and they got some knowledge. They might not have bit the bullet and got the cleanse, but that's where you come in with a follow-up call. You know, let them remind them that the lifestyle that they're living in, the scan that they just took maybe is just not agreeing with them. You know, and even if you don't have a bioscan coach there, you all can get into the blood test type testing. I mean, Margaret Dorsey had a brilliant idea. She's not a coach. She says she don't want to be a coach, but it's so easy to start learning your blood type and know what foods are good for that blood type and what foods aren't. Then the Phenomenal Moonies had an event at their home where they shared. And Mooney is a chef. I'm gonna call him Chef Mooney. He got another name. He was sharing vegan food, so you giving him a little taste of it, and he didn't give it away. He sold it. People are usually ready to spend money when they're coming to events, so don't be afraid, but let them know that might not be your thing. I'm not telling everybody to do what the Moonies did, but that was a brilliant idea. And they did this from their home, so don't get, you got product, 1 or 2 people, guys. You think you got to have a party where it's 10, 20 people. No, if you get a gathering in your home, a lot of people say, well, my home is small. Hey, 3 or 4 people make a party. Okay, when we call it a party, it's just you getting together with some people, sharing your information, sharing your products, playing some videos. If you're not quite comfortable with doing a full-blown presentation, play the video, play the short elevation video. It really does the work for you. But the idea is getting that information out there. I saw Gigi put a reel out, and what the reel said was sugar was the culprit. If you have diabetes, that means you have sugar in the blood. If you have glaucoma, that means you have sugar in the eyes. If you have cancer, that means you have sugar. That's coming from sugar, and that's what cancer feeds off of. If you have whatever diseases, but I mean little informational short things to bring people back to the information that they might have heard at the presentation, on the webinar, and while you're playing your elevation party video at your own experience. You got to keep reminding people as they leave you, and they look like there were a couple of people there at Brenda's event on Saturday and Friday at Mike and Trisha's event. I knew they wanted to go over and take the next step, but something kept holding them back. Well, those are people I would definitely be sharing short videos with that are already in your app that you can utilize, because remember, if the first exposure was Friday or Saturday, they're not ready to buy. We already know that it takes 7 exposures before the average person is ready to purchase. So don't get discouraged if they come to your event and they don't buy anything, but it's up to you as distributors to follow up with them, to keep sharing information, to keep showing them that our way is a good way for you to go. To be able to do creative things like the Moonies. They did that in their home. Now, everybody's not going to be a Chef Mooney, but you can still have things in your home where you have the pain cream samples, where you have the gummy samples. And guys, you can sell those pain cream samples. I always say, hey, sell them for $10. You can have a little bit a pain cream that you rub on people. They know they're going to get some relief, and then ask them before they leave. Hey, I got this in a small sample pack, or I have this in a bigger jar. Which would you like? Let them tell you no. Don't feel rejected, because you're not just this is a business party, not a social event. So people are coming for information, and you got product ready and willing to sell and go out of the door. So I am so glad of the activity that's going on. I'm so glad of the numbers that people are hitting, because they're going to Florida. They, got that on their mind. They're hitting that CV, and that's where it starts at, so you got to continue. So just because you have an event, that is the start of the work. A lot of times you should be feeding people before they get there. But if you don't do that, and that's their first exposure, you definitely got to keep on feeding them after they leave. A lot of you already have businesses that have customers. All you do is take your business and share it. It's an extension of what you already are doing. If you're a stylist and you have customers, they're going to be under that dryer. They're going to be in your chair for a certain amount of time. Hey, send them those videos on the from your app while they're looking. They could be looking at that information. You can have some pain cream there. You can have some gummies there. You can have some tinctures there. You can have some protein drinks there. You just got so many creative ways to share your business. You can have some blood type testing. Hey, do you know your blood type? Do you know as a blood type B, you should not really be eating chicken? Now, I'm going to tell you, as a chicken lover, for all my life, that might be hard for people to understand, but that is a first step. A first step. When you give them that information and they know it, now they're going to be conscious when they pick up that chicken. They might not put it down, but that's why you continue to send them little information. You continue to add them to the Facebook page because they're going to get dripped on more and more information about the way that they should be living their life to have optimum health. So, guys, we got something to work with. We got all the tools that we need to be successful. You guys are out there doing it. Just continue to add little things, little, like I said, having a customer base already in any other business that you're doing, all you're going to be doing is adding to what you already have. Don't get intimidated because you're not a coach or there's no coach and bioscanners near you, because that blood test and the information and the power that it gives people is a whole nother level. So you don't have a bioscan, but if they know that they are a B and they eat chicken every day or 3-4 times a week, and they have inflammation throughout their body and all kind of other issues because of that, they got to recognize, oh, that's happening because I'm eating that chicken. And the blood test, you don't even have to administer. You can show them. And we were at an event the other day, and we had people lined up right at the table. Cheryl Johns gave them instructions on how to do their own blood test, and they all did it. And we went and helped them understand how they could tell whether they were A, B, or O. And so there's so many things we have at our hands that we can do. So anybody listening to my voice can make that trip, because all you got to do is start using your tools, being in business, because that's what you are, which means you're going to share this information with people. And if you need help, you go upline and get your upline sponsor, your upline leader, whoever. Reach out and say, hey, I'm going to be presenting here. I might need to call you to do a third-party call. And that's what it's about. We do third-party testing. People want validation. And as long as you let people know, hey, I'm not the only one talking about this. I have a whole line of people that are supporting me in the business that I'm doing. And so I can call on them when needed. And so how you set that up is you just call your upline, your sponsor, and say, hey, they might be in Mississippi and you might be in Boston. You just make that call and say, I need you. I'm going to be in front of people. I'm having an elevation party at my home. And when I close, I might want to Zoom you in, or I might just want to call you on a 3-way, put you on speaker, and let you answer the questions that my guests might have that I'm not ready to answer because I don't know yet. But you got your support. Guys, this is how we build a business. You all are doing a fantastic, fantabulous job. I just wanted to give you some more tools that you already have, that you know that you can use. And so with that being said, if Dr. Betty is out there, and I know she is, why don't you tell us what's going on tonight? Dr. Betty, anytime you're ready, girl.
Good morning. I'm here. Actually, we will be traveling back to Chicago from Mississippi tonight. So I am working on getting a video together for everybody. So stay tuned.
Okay. And then I know this Chef Mooney, something is going on Friday night. I don't know if you're able, but if you could unmute and talk about Friday night. Minister Diamond, now chef. He might not be able to talk, but it's called a Prince Party, y'all. A Prince Party. I think the tickets are
Phyllis,
on. Yes.
Phyllis, it's Crystal. I can talk about the
There
purple
he
party.
is. He's there. Thank
Okay,
you,
he's
Crystal.
there.
Uh-huh. Take it away, Chef Mooney.
Hey, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I'm super excited. You know, I'm always excited. And thank you for the accolades of Chef. That I'm super excited about Friday. Friday is not only our purple party, man, it's actually celebrating every single Gemini in the world. Let me tell you. And if you plan on being in the building, you will be celebrated. I mean, we have everything going from a DJ, food, dancing. I think it's going to be phenomenal. We're going to have a trivia. There are going to be gifts. Man, get your tickets. It's from 7 to 11. Get your tickets. Don't miss it. And the wonderful thing that if you are a distributor, do you realize that you actually earn CV from everybody that purchases off your website? So don't miss this opportunity. Our CEO is the bomb in putting this together. I appreciate the gentleman that came out, saw our facility, and decided to co-op with us. So, man, get there. Don't be square. Get your press on. I even invited my mama. She's a Gemini. She has been saying she is super excited about being there. So, I'll see you all Friday.
Okay, okay. And I would be remiss. So is there anybody else that's having an event this week and would like to share? Please unmute yourself, hit your star twice. Don't want to leave anyone out.
Hey,
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Roz.
oh, for sure, yeah. And
See
we
you
just,
in two places.
what's
I
that?
I think I see you in two places. But anyway, go ahead.
But we just piggybacked off of that idea taking place in Chicago and decided to also do it virtually for those that are not in Chicago. So we'll be having that same kind of Prince party. We're going to celebrate all the June, the whole month, the whole June birthdays, and give away trivia and talk about products that we're going to give away. And then on Saturday at 11 a.m., we're having a special gardener showcase. That's virtually. So all of you who are gardeners, who are starting to garden, thinking about gardening, growing our own fruits and vegetables and stuff that we do during the detox, text me and let me know so we can showcase what you're doing, even if it's in one pot. If you're growing one herb in a pot, we want to showcase it. Back to you, Phyllis.
And so saying that, guys, I just want you all to know that this is how Blue Zone is started. I listen to all the people. I know Trish and Virginia, and I know there are more that are starting their own garden. She is so into that. So I know that she'll probably be a part of that. But just like, when I was in Virginia and I saw Teresa, I saw Cherie, Trish, Mike, Brenda, Caritha, Renee, even Christian, even though he's young, I looked at that room of people that are walking the walk and that they're talking. They look good. There's nobody that has more energy and has a testimony that will just blow your mind, like Cherie Eppinger. Who did I forget, Brenda?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No.
Okay, I thought you said somebody. And I'm like, so we need to be out there as examples because people are tired of being sick and tired. And you are kind of entrepreneurs are looking fantabulous. So do that. Get out there and showcase what you look like. And why are you looking like that? Because you're eating the food that we're supposed to be eating. You're setting that example. So don't be shy, guys. Get out there and let people know what you're doing to look so well and to have so much energy. And so with that being said, go out and push. Go out and have an kind of day. Talk to you later. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back. Bye.